I still love collecting games, and I got a recent haul, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm really excited to talk about this. It's not fresh off my mind in terms of purchasing like last time, but this time I just have a bunch of things to say. I got a bunch of different games, and we're just gonna be talking about them. So let's go random through this pile, start off with something insane. Alright, first up, Sonic and the Secret Rings. Now, why did I buy this game? Because I've always seen this on the shelf periodically. I'd see it get taken off, taken back on. People be buying this because it's a Sonic game, and I get that. I've known throughout my life that this is a very bad Sonic game. The motion controls are awful, the party minigames suck ass, and the story is just okay. But I do like Sonic. I would consider myself a Sonic fan. But, like most Sonic fans, I don't like a majority of the games, and I've only played a couple of them. Well, no, I played a shit ton of them, but I've only beaten a couple of them. This game really does intrigue me. I did beat Black Knight, and I did that all in one sitting, and I really hated it, but I did do it. But Secret Rings, I don't think I'll do that. I don't think I'm going to be playing this much, but I am, excited to actually try it out. I did want it because I think it's a very interesting game. The storybook Sonic games are just such a cool idea that they did, and I really do respect them for going there. I like the concept. I like what they did with it. I really like a lot of the things about the storybook Sonic games. And I think it's good to own both of them. And I'm really happy to now have both of them. I think it's a really cool part of Sonic history to own both of. When it comes to the next Sonic, I'm usually not going to be talking about what future things I want. But when it comes to things I want next from Sonic, I really want to get the Sonic Advance games. Because those games look fun as shit. Go put it right here. Alright, next up. Oh, shit. Alright, let's go. Little Big Planet. Game of the Year edition with $30 of extra content. Hell yeah! I own Little Big Planet 3. I had it on my brother's PS4 when I was really young. It was his copy though, so I was the only one who really played it, but it was his, and then I got my own PS4 like about over a year ago, and I bought Little Big Planet 3 with it, and I really enjoyed it because I was like, wow, this is like when I was younger. But I didn't play much of it because I got better games. I'm sorry. Then I got Little Big Planet 2 on my PS3, because I got PS3, like about a year ago too. With this, I got a PlayStation Move and Little Big Planet 2. I thought it was a cool bundle, like, because I was already planning on getting a PlayStation Move anyway. And Little Big Planet 2, cherry on top of it. Pretty happy to have that. So, it comes with $35 of extra content, which is just a bunch of costumes, and I don't know, nothing really else to say about it. It's cool. And so now I own the first one. And with that, I completed the trilogy. Backwards, which is kind of funny. But I don't really think I'm going to be playing these games that much. I'm not a big Little Big Planet guy. I've tried them a lot, and I don't really like the gameplay. I don't really like how the platforming feels, but that's okay. I respect Little Big Planet so much, and I love the games for its art style, its characters. It's a really good series, and I really respect it. It's not my thing, but I love Little Big Planet. I'm really happy to have the entire trilogy, and I do own Sackboy on my PlayStation 5 digitally, so I do have all of the games, and the Little Big Planet carding. I also have Little Big Planet carding. I got that too. I got that, like, a couple months ago. So I do own Little Big Planet carding. So I got it all, baby. Can put that right there. Alright, next up. Oh, Pong, baby. Alright, why'd I get Pong? Well, this is one of those games, you go into a GameStop, you see, like, not a GameStop, but you go into a game shop, and you see those games that they've been there for months, or years, honestly. You go there almost every week, maybe every 2 weeks you stop by, maybe every week you stop by, but you'll always see this game. They'll always just be on the shelf, no one will ever buy it, you'll never see it moved, it's just always there. That was Pong. There's also a couple of other games, but I've usually always gotten those, and I thought it was finally time for me to make Pong one of those. I always would joke about this game, because on the cover it says, Pong, it's back! But, really, I wanted to see what the hell this game is. I mean, the game boasts that it has real 3D environments, 4-player power-ups, and just, Pong is back! And you know what? I gotta see if they're bluffing. It's Pong. I don't really know more I can say. I'm just gonna put it down there. I wanted to finally buy it. No one else is gonna buy it. I'm curious about what it is. Simple as that. Alright, next up. Okay, this is a really cool game. This one's called Polarium. This is an obscure Nintendo puzzle game I have never heard anything about, and I am really curious about what the hell it is. The back of the box, it looks like some kind of pattern filling in game Picross kind of thing, and I don't really know what it is. It says like get in line, prepare for brain busting puzzles and flash switch action as you draw lines, flip back white tiles to make patterns and puzzles disappear. I don't know, I've never heard a single person talk about Polarium, and I looked into it. It is a fully Nintendo developed and published title. So what the fuck is this game? I'm really curious, and that excites me. A really cheap $6 Nintendo obscure puzzle game I've never heard anyone talk about. Dude, sign me the fuck up. I'm buying this instantly. That is like, it was a no-brainer. This was the first thing I put on my basket when I fucking went through and looked through everything. I had to get this. This is so interesting to me, and I'm really excited to see what the hell this game's about. Maybe it's a hidden gem. Who knows? All right, next up, you know what? Finish off the cheap little small games. Let's go get America's Test Kitchen. Let's get cooking. Why'd I get a cookbook? Well, it's not America's Test. It's actually personal trainer cooking. Under further research, this entire section is wrong. I always say that personal trainer cooking and this are the exact same game. They are not. This is a successor to it. I was completely wrong, and while I would just take this out, I think it's better for you guys to just see my initial reaction and why I bought it. That's the whole purpose of this, even if it's wrong. It's probably hard to see because of, my thing not focusing at all, but this is just personal trainer cooking under a complete rebrand. Based on the show America's Test Kitchen. I'm not sure if it was on the Food Network or something like AMC, but this is a complete rebrand of an already existing game, Personal Trainer Cooking. So you all know Personal Trainer Cooking. Not sure if any of you know about this. I saw it and on the shelf like this, and I was like, oh, just one random cooking game. And I saw it, I thought nothing of it, and then I saw the back, and I was like, what the actual hell? I think it's cool. Why did they make this rebrand? What was the point? That interests me. I need to know, like, what were they thinking when they wanted to rebrand? Was Personal Trainer Cooking not selling that well? Or was it selling so well, but they thought it needed a second breath? Why'd they buy this? Why'd they make this? I bought it. I bought it because it's interesting to me. That's just such... Sometimes you buy something that's cheap because it's just interesting to you. Or buy something because it's expensive because it's interesting to you. And that's something kind of important. I put it right there. Alright, next up, we got some more interesting games. We got some good shit next up. Next up, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I love Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I think this game is really good. This and one other that I'll show soon. I actually played these before. Usually I don't open these up until after this recording, because I like showing the prices and they remind me a bit about when I bought them. But this one and one other one, this one was, this one can be easily opened and put back in. So I was just like, okay, you know what, I'll play this. And I played a bit of it. God, the movement is so much fun. I bought this because I've always wanted to play Mario vs. Donkey Kong. The remake really intrigued me, but I didn't really feel like spending the money on it, and I have a friend who adores the remake. And original, too. And I love this game, dude. This is such a fun game. The movement is insane. It's such a good puzzle platformer. It's simply just a really fun game, and I'm so glad to have it. I'll definitely get the remake one day, but for now, I'm happy to have this. I bought it because I wanted to. It's a good game. I can't really say much more about it. Sometimes, you can't really, say like, oh, I want this game because it has this value to me, or blank, blank, blank. Sometimes you just want it because it's just a fun game. And I wanted that because it was a fun game. And I've always, heard a lot of good things about it, and I've really wanted to try for myself. All right, next up, you know what? Let's keep this good game train going. Fortune Street! Yeah! I love Fortune Street. It was $35, pretty expensive actually. But I don't care, man. I always thought nuts at Fortune Street. I remember I owned Fortune Street when I was younger. When I was really young, I owned Fortune Street. And I did not know how to play it. I barely played it, and I sold this game very quickly. But later on, like about a couple months ago, I downloaded a ROM of this game on Dolphin, and I played Fortune Street with a friend. And man, the first hour, we did not know what we were doing, but then shit started happening. And holy shit, dude, this game is fun. This is a fun game, dude. This is a really fun game. I love Fortune Street, dude. And having it actually in my collection, I'm so happy, dude. Old Donkey Kong render. This is just This is such a good game. I love Dragon Quest 2, and by I love Dragon Quest, I mean I've played like a little bit of 11 and that's it. But I don't know. It's just such a good game. I love Fortune Tree. I'm so happy to have this in my collection. This is genuinely like one of my favorite things. This is probably my favorite thing I got in this whole pile. And I'm not saving it for last because I got something way more expensive. But holy shit, dude. Fucking love Fortune Tree. I bought a good Fortune Street, dude. Yeah, I can't even say anything wrong about that. That's just true. We're zooming out so we can fit a little bit more games because we got like 3 left. Alright, next up. Shrek Carnival Craze Party Games. Why'd I get Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games? And what was my mindset when buying it? Why is that there? I want it. Look, man, I'm a sucker for one thing. And what is that one thing? Shitty licensed games. I adore shitty licensed games. And this looked like the shittiest licensed game. I kind of need it. It looked like it's the most titular shitty party games. Carnival games. There's so many shitty Carnival games. And you make it a licensed game as well. This is just a recipe for, holy shit, this is awful. I need to play this shit right now. I know nothing about Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games. I think I saw it in like a PBG video when I was like 10. I don't know. It's Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games. I don't really think I need to give like this big in-depth explanation about why my mindset with this game. My mindset was, holy shit, that looks funny, I want it. That's really all I can say, dude. Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games. If you were expecting a more in-depth review, I don't know. Get this video to 30 likes. Get a 10-minute review of it. You gotta put it right there. Alright, next up. This one is the last one before the big one. And I'm not even gonna lie, I bought this just because of the cover. A Big Mother Truckers. Look, man, I know nothing about this. You gotta watch out for corrupt police officers. Destroy everything in your path. Dawn Gunnet truck trackers. And on the haul to your next of kin. And you gotta prove yourself in 6 days as the biggest, baddest trucker in high-state country. Look, man, I got nothing on this. I bought it because they called Big Mother Trucker. And look at this cover art. Look at this fucking cover art. It's beautiful. This is the kind of game that everyone just says, like, this is the kind of game you see in a video and it's kind of like, you think about it, you're just like, what? Wait, that game exists? And you just think about it periodically. This is a stupid game. A really, really, really stupid game. I really wanted it. I don't know, man. I got nothing on this. My mindset was, it was the same as Shrek's Carnival Craze. I bought this because it was funny. I just bought it because of the box art. And the name Big Mother Trucker. I love it. I love it. This is a stupid dog shit game. I love it. Now, this next one is the final game we have here. And I actually don't know where the hell I'm putting it. But I will say that this one was also the other one that was already opened in advance. And it is Mario Superstar Baseball for $63. I opened this one in advance because I wanted to test out the disc. Because I feel like that was important to me. And I forgot I have this opened because I was playing it. This is a very good game. Super Sluggers is one of my favorite video games, period. I adore Mario Super Sluggers. That game is the most fun shit ever. I got MVP with every single character. And I loved doing that. And I honestly might do that for this game too. This is just lesser Super Sluggers, like, to be honest. It's just Super Sluggers with less content, and that's fine. You know, I can't really be upset with that, because it's the game that came first before it. Another big reason as to why I wanted this game was because it really, you know, brings out my GameCube collection. I've not gotten a GameCube game in a while, because GameCube games are really fucking expensive if you want to get any good ones. So, I haven't really got GameCube in a while, and now, I finally have. I'm really happy to finally have another GameCube game in my collection, and to be a Mario Superstar Baseball, that's a really cool one to do. I don't really like the controls as much as I do on Super Sluggers. Yeah, the Super Sluggers is more simple, but I kind of like that. I think it really worked because it makes me think more about other things besides just hitting and throwing. But, you know, I feel it's better when you put on, like, the easy batter. I don't know, call me a little pussy or not, but, like, I don't know, I like the easy batting. The game has a style. I really like how the actual, the captains talk in the story mode of this game. Wario fucking says, I'm gonna put it up on screen, it's like, "Ah, you big monkey! Get out of the way! Speak English!" And I was like, what the fuck, Wario? You can't fucking say that, dude. Wario's crazy, dude. He's crazy. I don't really know what else I could say. This is a really cool game. I'm really happy to have it in my collection, even if it's not like the most insane thing ever. And yeah, I did spend a lot of money on it. $63 is really a lot, especially because it didn't even come with a manual, but I don't really care too much. It was a good price. It's a good game. It's a bestseller, but it doesn't have a white thing on it, so that's kind of interesting. I love this game, and I love Mario in general, and I love collecting games. So we're back at it again. This is another episode, and I really do enjoy this series. I really still want to figure out. I actually just got a shelf today. I'm going to build it right after I make this video, and I'm going to finally be able to display my games. I wanted to deal with that big stack I showed in the last video, and I don't know, what can I say? All these games are going to go great on the shelf, and all these games will be played. Every game I buy, I do play at least once. I never want to not own a game if I'm not going to play it at least once. Even if I just play it for like 5 minutes, just to be like, huh, that's interesting, I'll play it. Because every game is important. Even the games that I literally have nothing to really show for it, I think all of them are important. To me, obviously, Fortune Street is way better than Big Mother Truckers, but they're both video games. And God, I love Fortune Street, guys. We need to talk about how good Fortune Street is, but like that's for another day. I love video games, and nothing will ever really change that. And I can't really say anymore. Thank you so much for actually watching this, and I really hope you enjoyed the series. I'm going to be trying as hard as I can to keep this up anytime I get, big hauls. And I love talking about video games, and I really do appreciate you for watching. So keep on having on. Hope you have a great day, and play Fortune Street. Like, really, you should play Fortune Street. Okay, bye.